Hello everyone out there on the internet, this is the Lunar Walker, and I am testing something really quick, so give me a second. Looks like it's working so far, so let me just sit here on this kick-ass music while I let everyone on the internet know that I am streaming right now, because, well, it has been a few days. So, if you don't know, I post on my Discord, as well as a couple of others. But yeah, I am trying not only a different day, but also a different time, since I was told by a few people that it's better for them at this time. So hopefully this will get more people to see what I am doing. I also post on my Twitter when I go live, so sorry, I know I'm unprepared, but hey, seems to be the Lunar Walker experience, isn't it? Just completely and totally unprepared for everything. So yeah, give me just a moment here. I apologize. Again, at least it's some good music. So I think I might just shut up and let the music play. No, we are not going to spend the entire 3 hours with just me sitting on the title screen. I will eventually get to what I was doing. I apologize for all of this delay. Just, got stuff going on in the background here. Okay, here we go. So this is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. It is the first game in the Jak and Daxter series. I might do the 4 games currently available for PlayStation. I do have
my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Okay, I don't mind talking through tutorials because, well, they're tutorials, but...
With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
I am going to go for all 101 orbs to get the, I guess, secret-ish ending. No, he can't. Not until the second game. Jack is not allowed to get any kind of dialogue in until the second game. But I am also going to go, if I finish a world before I hit the 3-hour mark, I will count that as ended. I will probably most likely usually go through each world and just Okay. I know I should have done that already, but...
This is a power cell. The most
Yes,
important
I know what a
precursor
power
artifact
cell
you can
is.
find.
That's what we're going
You need to
after.
collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab Zoomer.
And there's only 4 in this little tutorial area. Doom. On the upside, seeing as... Yes, I'm well aware. Seeing as... the controller hasn't really changed much
You found one of my
from
scout flies.
the...
I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Yeah, the easiest 7 scout flies to find. Showing that you can't just spring it. Daxter doing his little dances.
Wow, that last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's
And Blue Eco.
which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Okay. Double check. I think that's the beach I was already on. No, it's not, because there's a Blue Eco thing there.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
I don't remember if there was anything else down here other than those clumps. Ah, shit.
This is a precursor door.
Ah,
It can only
and it
be
stops
opened
you
by approaching
every
the door
time.
while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
and I would have made it if not for you. But this
That's a blue
pumps
eco
Blue
vent.
Eco out.
More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I actually legitimately got to the door one time without having to touch this vent. I forgot this game had trophy support on it already.
Good work! The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Just double checking down here. I am actually legitimately not trying to tear out the time. I just want to get everything. And that's actually how I got this door open before, when I did it to get to the door before I ran out instead of using this. Because you can get just barely close enough to get the... Again, apologies to anyone who's just wanting to watch me play through this real quick, and yes, I will eventually get to the sequels, I'm like that. I've still got a couple games that I need to finish LPing sequels with, such as .hack GU. I have not forgotten that I am still on number 2 of it.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco.
Yeah, it's not like I haven't been picking them up this whole time.
Or one big green one to increase your health.
Again, not like I haven't been picking them up from treasure chests this whole time. I do like that it shows that. I've got 43 out of the 50 at Geyser Rock. Okay.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
There's all 50 of them. And here's the last one. There we go. Samos the Sage's hut. So used to hitting X for confirm on so many things.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay. I forget how sensitive these older games were with their camera controls and whatnot. Hey, Kira.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grab Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
And there we go. We can't really see into her room, but you can see she's very much a tech head. There we go. Sandover Village. So, yeah, we gotta go to both the beach and the,
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yes, Daxter, I kind of figured that out already. And you can hear them when you get close, so...
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Yeah, we don't have enough precursor orbs yet. Already went in there.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Okay, so Sandover Village, we got 90 to the mayor, 90 to the uncle, 7 scout flies. We have the do not move. I don't okay, unblock the eco harvesters is considered Sentinel Beach. But oh, come on. There are so many, I guess you could call it lock-in to your brain's mindsets.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island.
And there's the third spot.
It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island!
Yes, we are, Daxter. Because there are power cells to get there. Yeah, the precursor orbs are pretty handy until you look at the total collection and see there are 2,000 in total. So, yeah. Was the... No, it wasn't. Okay. The, Get the Muse, I think, is Misty Island. No, it's not. Huh. Well, it might be Misty Island.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfree. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
I usually go for the beach and the tunnel, and the jungle before I go to the,
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. No, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
hey, for once a guy who doesn't want us to... There's one.
You gotta bring in the cops for the drummer again.
There's two. Yeah, there are four. No, five. Fuck, I forgot there's a fifth one over here. Okay. Come on. Be a good little yak cow and go where you need to go. Okay. There we go. And this one's all that's left. Seriously? No. No! Turn around. Go into the path. Go into the thing. Thank you.
That lazy
There.
farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Woo! Okay. There's that over there. There's two power cells there. I need, I think, 120 each. 120 precursor orbs each for it. Come on. Thank you. Fire Canyon, which is where we will end whatever episode we end up getting to on it. Kira eventually comes over here with the zoomer. She needs the power cells for it, though, so... I think she said she needed 50.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
20? Well, we know we're going to get more than 20 at this point, so... There we go.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
I was right, 120 for each one. And 90 for the mayor and the uncle and the 7 scout flies. Needless to say, the 90 for the precursor, the 120 will be like the last ones. Okay. Again, I am not legitimately trying to space this out. I have not played this game in years. I even mentioned how you could hear the buzzing, and somehow I did not notice over here.
Gotta bring in the cops from the drill brush game.
And there's the one for Sandover Village.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Thank you, Daxter. I never would have figured that out. So let's go to the uncle first, because I don't really want to go to the mayor until after I've gotten the...
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, Tota, bye-bye.
Okay. And if you're wondering how to get back to Misty Island,
I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
it's right there. So yeah, you gotta go to the jungle and the beach kind of simultaneously. To unlock both Misty Island and the jungle unlocks Misty Island as well as a couple of things at the beach. And I can't remember, I think the beach unlocks a couple things as well, but...
That pelican just snagged a power cell.
Yeah, that one in the middle. has the power cell. Come on. And you don't have to do it like I did. You could just go and get the... get the cannon and activate it yourself, but... I do it that way every time for some reason. I guess for me it's more fun. Do I have anything to say about this game? I mean, it was one of the first PS2 games I ever played. Well, that I ever played and beat. So yeah, me running around trying to remember what to do and whatnot. I think I gotta decap the... There we go. Thank you, Samos. I guess I could go to the jungle now.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Yeah, you can tell how much Samos really likes Daxter.
Are you near the egg yet? Here, birdie, birdie. That's it. Just a little further. Come on, push the egg off the cliff. Oh my, that was gentle. Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg. Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
No, no! No, 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 no!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
I love this game. I don't know why I love it so much, I just do. Yeah, I think after that I'll go to the jungle. I jumped the blue eco. Okay. The first time was accidental, second time was on purpose. Okay, I have 10 power cells right now, or I was looking, 71. I was meant to look at the precursor orbs and I was looking at power cells. I even said 10 power cells and I don't know why I was thinking 10 precursor orbs. Yeah, all I've got left is the mayor and the oracles. That's all of them for Sandover. I forgot that Sandover counted all the way over here to the beach. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Went right past it. Go. Get rid of the snack.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Not yet. And yes, you can lower those things just by smacking them. And they will hurt you if you... Ah, there's the fisherman to get to Misty Island. You know what? This minigame's a pain in the ass. I'll do it now.
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island.
I am out of coffee.
There are
Yeah,
two types
might as
of
well.
good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. Eh? If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Yeah, it starts out easy enough.
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Looks like you could use a bigger net. Missed again. Here comes a big one. Yes, there's a second. Hold steady! You're almost there. Steady, boy. Yes, Sam.
Ah, fuck! As you can see, it gets harder. And I hate this minigame, to be honest. This is one of those, it burns into your memory how much you hate them. Shit!
Steady, boy.
I could have sworn I had that 5-pound one in the bag.
Steady, boy. Missed again. Yes, Sam, the sack of the wind.
Fuck, I hate this. Especially the it's random.
Here comes a big one.
I almost went after that eel there.
Steady, boy. Here comes a big one.
Shit! I could have sworn I had that.
Looks like you could use a bigger net.
Yes, I could use a bigger net. How about one that stretches the entire thing?
Yes, Sam's a sack of the wind, boy. Here comes a big one.
Ah! Fuck! Ah. Have you noticed it's almost always an eel that gets me?
Don't miss one like
Damn it!
You missed a jumbo, laddie. Here comes a big one. Steady,
You know,
boy.
the stress of knowing it's 20 pounds that you missed to...
Yes, Sam's a sack of the wind.
See? That's the first time I hit the 20 mark. The stress of knowing it's 20 that you lose gets you start freaking out when you miss the big ones, because they're worth 5. Yeah, the little ones add up, but I almost said lums. But the little 1-pounders do add up, but missing the big ones freak out your mindset, you know?
Here comes a big one. Right with you. Here comes a big one. Hold steady. Almost there. You did it!
Yes!
You caught 200 pounds of fish! Not bad for a couple of landlubbers.
Oh.
Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Now I can get over to Misty Island if I need to. Well, when I need to. Oh. Thank you for the nice job. Oh. And I never have to do that again. Until I play this game again. Which will be years from now, I'm sure. But yeah, I got these games on the PS Plus store. Because I was feeling nostalgic. I do own the PSP version of Daxter. I don't know why they have not released it on PlayStation Store, because they have PSP games on there. There we go. Whew. There are dangers in the open water, so don't think I can just swim along and not have any trouble.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us!
There we go. I'm sure there's actually an easier way to do that, but... I think I get those through something else here. Okay, there we go. And yes, there is fall damage, but I think it's like a huge amount of a fall, so I'm not really worried at the moment. Ow. Fuck. Motherfucker. Oh, come on! I'm gonna call bullshit on that one hit. Oh, come on.
Step 1, stay alive. Step 2, think about not doing something like that again!
I do love the death screens, though. And on the upside, it does keep your progress, since it saves at every power cell, so I don't have to worry about doing that fishing game again. I don't have to worry about fishing again. I think these are... my controls are slightly delayed.
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
Okay. Once I get this precursor beam up, I can go back to the village and not worry, but... Oh. PS2 platformers. There we go.
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them. Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey, we can follow the beam to find the next tower.
Or, you know, use your intuition. I mean, Daxter, that's something that exists.
Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
There we go. Okay, I legitimately forgot where the next beam was. Right there. And yeah, those hazard things are dark eco, so yeah, you don't want to touch them. Whew. Hit the triangle. There we go. Now I need to cross that bridge again. The only downside is having to do a lot of running about. There we go. There we go. The one all the way over on the beach. Usually I do this one last because, well, it takes you all the way back to technically Sandover Village, but might as well go back to Sandover Village anyway, so I can give the mayor back the... Kind of funny how you could probably just direct that first beam all the way over to where I'm at the beach.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Yeah, that's why I usually do it last, so I can just go back here and get both the power cells from him anyway. But I need to go to the beach, or to the jungle a second time because there is stuff.
Brett's speedboat at the dock.
Oh, what a wonderful sight! I thank you. The entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you earned a power cell.
Yes. And now to give him the 90 for the re-election campaign.
Contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
Okay, now to go back to the jungle, because there are a couple of things we still need to do there. Forbidden Jungle. The reason I usually go Sentinel Beach first, even though there are technically other stuff, there's some things that you cannot get unless you have done some things in the jungle. And obviously you can't go to Misty Islands without having done the Fisherman's minigame, so... Now, if you think the minigame was annoying, try the speeder sections in, I believe, the second area of this game. But like I said, we'll be going for 100%, all 101 power cells, all of the 2,000 orbs, everything. I don't know why that was easier to do side view. That's why. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people I've talked to before did not notice that before, that you could just stand on the edge there.
We need to get to the top of that tower.
There we go. Ah, the days of tunnel loading screens. When And they mask the loading screen by... Yeah. Okay. 150. And we're on top of a giant blue eco switch, so we have now uncapped them.
You see that? Blue eco vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
Yes, there are. I believe Second World is a spot to open up the yellows. Shit! Yes. Technically the first boss. Okay, so I beat it with 1 health left. Nice. Oh. And of course... I think I missed a thing down there, though, so...
I was right behind you, Jack! Really? I was.
Again, thankfully, I've now got all the blue eco vents popped and no longer have to worry about these things because, well, they're gone. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I have been popping trophies left and right for like every... I got one for the fishing minigame, I got one for the... Thankfully, these things, there we go. Usually when a blue eco thing activates, it stays activated, so for things like this, I don't have to do that gauntlet thing again. The only difference being this spot, because I needed to jump. There we go. Because I think there was a jump like right in that first area. That tunnel area. That spot right there. And yes, there was. There we go. And in case you're wondering, the trophy for killing that plant boss is Black Thumb. There we go. Okay, that was just to get up here. Now we are in a... try and find the last 5 orbs. Is it this door right here? Yep. Now I need to find these last 5 orbs. So now the fun part begins. Ai vez, mehr. Okay, it wasn't over there. I ran right into that one. Yeah, now we are playing Needle in a Haystack. I didn't see any when I was down below. Though I didn't do the full loop either, so... Okay. One more time down here. To see if I missed any along that path. Nope. Did not miss any on that path. That was the last time we go down there, because we didn't miss anything down there. The only things I can think of are, you know, over there. Possibly having missed something over here. Don't you love it in collectathons when you get down to last few that you know are most likely grouped together, so you have to search everywhere for them? And this is not my first time playing, I will repeat that. This is not a blind playthrough, this is me fumbling my way through a game I haven't played in years. Maybe down at the beach itself? We know this spot's technically part of Sandover Village. I don't know where those last few power cells are. Oh, come on. But yeah, I have the games that all technically came out on the PS2, but I think it's kind of funny that the PS Vita game, which came out also on PS2, and I believe Daxter actually had a PS2 release, Daxter is not on the PS2 playlist. Are there a few that are... Are there a few over here that did not get hit? Nope. And the trophy playlist, or the trophy list on this game, is basically you platinum it if you get 100%. Heck, you don't even technically need all 101 power orbs. I only found out there were 101 power orbs on accident on my PS2 copy, because I was playing it, waiting to get to the first, waiting for the second game to release, and I discovered the 101. If you get every power orb throughout the game, there are 5 power orbs in the final area. Well, due to, I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's on purpose, so that you don't have to get everything, they put 101 power orbs in this game. Oh, thank you, Momo. Momo Marmar, thank you for the good luck. As you can see, we are doing looking for the last 5 orbs here before we continue on to the next area. I do kind of wish deaths did not respawn all enemies. I know it's a thing for it's meant to make it so that you're not easy moding it by kill an enemy and die, but there's little annoyances like that. I got the power orbs on top of this thing. I am missing 5. They are most likely in a cluster somewhere, and it is annoying. A way to, I guess, figure out where the power cells are is to try and have blue eco throughout the entire... Don't you just love it when you're missing, like, one thing? I keep swearing I hear something over here. I am down to 1 health again. That's always fun. I know I could just go back to the beach or get hit by a fish. The only other spot I can think of is inside the fucking temple, and we've been through there twice. Hell, we went through there with Blue Eco, so we know we got all of them. It's been an hour and a half, but I'm still... Where are those last 5 eco orbs? Precursor orbs, I mean. Like I said, there's fall damage. It's not like take a wrong step and break your ankle fall damage, but it's decent enough fall damage. Shout out if you see them. See the precursor orbs before me, because... But yeah, what I was saying about the games. I've got the 3 Jak games. I've also got the Lost Continent, I think it's called, which is, as well as Jak X, and I consider those part of the series because they do have legitimate storylines to them, even if Jak X is one of those standard racer style games. Probably that eco or eco beam I keep hearing. Hey, it's worth checking. They've got to be inside. If they're not out here, they've got to be inside. Oh, come on. Got to be in here. Question is where, though? Okay, this will be stupid if it's what I think it is. That's what it is. You jump on his fucking head. There are 5 hidden by jumping on his fucking face. I told you it'd be stupid if it was what I thought it was, and it was. Oh, it's so stupid and so funny at the same time. I think the first time I discovered that, I just was lost like I was just now, and I jumped on his face out of frustration, and that's how I discovered it the very first time. The very first time I played this game was 100% blind. I did not use a walkthrough. Walkthroughs were just starting to become a thing back then. Strategy guides were still bought at stores, that kind of thing. Yeah. Was there a... Yeah, now those vents are all open, which is the reason you go through the jungle. Landed on top of it. Got it.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the Pelican scoops it up again!
Yeah, I saw them too. I wanted to get that first. We are not in needle in a haystack territory yet. Let me go tap off my health. Upside to this beach, you can just tap off your health right there. Yeah, dogs and frogs. Why do they always do that? Those I will almost always remember because the very first time those were the ones I couldn't find. Right behind the waterfall.
Seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks.
And that's what happens if you bug the seagulls.
Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
Well, we will in a second, Daxter. Though this is a beautiful game. The sequels are beautiful in their own way, but I love the pseudo-fantasy setting of this game. Well, I do kind of feel sorry for the crabs as well, but...
Punch those poles out from below!
It took me forever to figure out how to do the air punch. And it's pretty easy to do. You punch and jump. If you pause right at the right time when you're watching this post commentary or whatever, post recording, you will notice that there is a belt around the crab's shells, around the hermit crab's shells. need 240 for the Oracle back in Sandover Village. I didn't... Okay, that I did not know. I did not know that this jump had a hitbox. There we go. As you can see, I've already got enough to get to the next area. I've got enough for the A-Grab Zoomer. But I am not getting the A-Grab Zoomer yet.
Oh, let's use the cannon to blow things up! Get some! Get some! All right! More orbs!
And I think that's it. Because I got them to blow up the ones down below. I am trying. Okay, I got it. I believe that... Yeah. You heard that heartbeat sound? That means that you are in a spot that is dangerous to swim. Because there is a giant fish that will eat you if you swim for too long in those particular areas. Learned this the hard way. I think that this is the last of the... No, it is not. So now we are in the Where Are the Rest of Them list. Fallen Power Cell, 36 of 150. There's the last power cell of this area. Yeah, technically, I do not need to get all of the precursor orbs. I already got the ones that were over here. At least it's not like only 5 missing like the other area. We got the ones behind there. There's some. There we go. 10 more. Ah! If I remember right, this one's kind of tricky to get. Because you need to do this. Refill right here. Go over here. There we go. Like I said, that one's kind of tricky to get. And now we've got everything at the beach. And we're at full health. But yeah, notice they've got a belt on their shell. They've got what appears to be a dog collar style belt with a ring on it. Now, Misty Island. Because we have these 2 left, but we need 240 for it. Misty Island is all that's left.
Good. You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry! My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
If we complete Misty Island before the 3-hour mark, we will end it there, because I kind of want to do the zoomer separately. First off, getting all the power cells there is a pain, or all of the precursor orbs on it, those zoomers, is a pain in the ass. But also, I kind of want to do each major town, village, whatever you want to call it, as separate videos if they go under the 3-hour mark. I count the sub areas as part of the town, village, whatever, but
This place gives me the creeps. And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz. Hey! I see the sculptor's muse!
Ah, shit. You gotta kind of get a drop on him. Fuck! Yeah, platforming. Yay. Why did I decide to LP this game? Wow. Yeah, probably blind nostalgia. And if we end up hitting the 3-hour mark with me just trying to catch this damn muse, then fine. Damn it. No! Motherfucker! Why is it so easy to slide off this thing? Got him! Oh, I love that animation though. And that is not the only time you have to chase after things, but... because it's the first world, that's why they should make it easy for me.
Don't fall into the mist below us! Because I don't think we'll make it back. Do me a favor and keep away from those dark eco boxes!
Yeah, that's where I need to take the blue eco to. I'm not too badly injured. There we go. Whew. We see red eco over there. Yeah, the 4 ecos are green, blue, well, 5 ecos. Green, blue, shit. Thankfully, they didn't spawn the Muse again. Green, blue, red, yellow, and dark. The 5 music, the 5 ecos. There is also light eco, but that only appears at the end and is a major plot point in the 3rd game. I don't think I've ever gotten those any other way than just grab the blue eco and do that, what I just did. I heard him growling, I just didn't see where he was coming from.
Knock over those bones! Get the red eco! Red eco makes your attacks stronger. Say goodnight, Jack.
Okay, that death was kind of funny. I don't know why I'm doing this instead of this, but... Just trying to be thorough. And you can't hold more than just one eco. That is a downside.
We remember what happened the last time we were here. It's an ambush, Jack! It's an ambush!
Yeah.
Well, better you than me.
Thankfully, it respawns you here instead of back at the beginning. But, yeah. There we go.
This place gives me the willies. Let's keep you out of the ooze, okay?
That one's trophy was called Tonight's Featuring Event. Come on. Can you reach over here? You gotta be able to, because, you know. Also, I don't think you have to regather the, There we go. Yeah, I get it. I'm holding on by a thread. Needle and a prayer. Okay. Ha ha ha. Whew. Yeah, taking down those guys is fun in this. I meant to say needle and a thread, but ended up just kind of screwing up all around. But yeah, the saying is a wing and a prayer. Whew. Oh, the fun part. There we go. I think that's the first time I ever went through that without dying. I think I got hit once. Yay!
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
There we go. I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, they will come down after you again, after you get down from this. But if you keep running, I believe you are technically fast enough to get through this without getting hit. Yeah. Because you saw that thing was coming after me. Now to go over here, grab those precursor orbs. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about those guys. At least not right now. I am going back, because, yeah, there are some right there. Okay. There are some down there. And we're back at the beginning area again. Beginning is right there. We have been all around the island. We still got a little bit more to do.
Let's plow into those balloon lurkers and shred them!
Damn it. Come here. That was the last of the scout flies. There's still, I think, one balloon lurker. Yeah, he's way over there. But I want to get the orbs that are here. Ah, fuck. There's always one, you know? Oh, and just wait until they start boosting these things with blue eco. Because when you're going insane levels of speed, it is kind of difficult to control. You gotta basically be going top speed by the time you hit that jump. I forgot you could do a little hop with this thing too. And I missed the one right before it. I jumped right over that one. Fuck. Got it. Got it. Whew. No.
Good! You stopped all the mind-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad and I'll teleport it back.
Okay, where are those last three? Ow! Motherfucker. I'm curious if they glitched into the wall over here. Where would they be? Yeah, the upside to it only being 3 is that it's only 3. The downside is we're back to needle in a haystack territory. Of where are the 3 at? Ah. I don't think they're over there, are they? they over here? Did I not thoroughly explore enough? It's not like there's a boss anywhere. I already know I got all of the... Okay, There we go. I was glitched there for a sec. Let's grab the zoomer and see if there's anything in the water that I missed. Ow! Fuck! Okay. Nope. Nothing here. The only other spot I can think of is over here in the beginning area. Oh wow, I am low on health. Possibly up there where that big guy is. I'm probably gonna die going up to him. Okay, somehow I survived. No, I'm going to die. I tried to spin and it wouldn't let me. Oh, I'm over on this side. Okay. I know where I'm at. Okay. Okay, so we know that it's not on the docks, it's not on the water, so it's got to be somewhere in this area here. Yeah, no. I think I found where they are. Down here? No? Son of a bitch! Ah! Motherfucker! There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna die again. Okay, I'm back at the beginning area at least. We've still got a half hour to find these last 3 precursor orbs. Oy vey. Was this the one with the mean ones? If I remember right, there's a spot with a really mean set of precursor orbs that are like right under a bridge. Or am I thinking of Banjo-Kazooie? I might be thinking of Banjo-Kazooie. In one of the 3D collectathons, there was a really mean set of collectibles in an open water area in which you had to oh boy. Where are the last 3? The only other spot I can think of would be over here, and we got these ones. Unless I hit a glitch, and if that's the case, I'm gonna be pissed. Ah! No! Oh, that is mean. At least they give you the island over here, but that is just a mean drop. Found them! Thank you, mean drop. Thank you very much, mean drop. Now just to go get the last set of precursor orbs, or the last set of damn it. The last two power cells in Sandover Village, and we will end there. We also have to deliver the dude's muse, so... Oh, whew. Ah, thank you, mean drop.
Hurry up with those power cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
And she will tell you that every single time you return, if you have the necessary power cells already.
Oh, my muse! You saved her! Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
Now to go get those last two power cells from the Oracle, and we will end for the night.
For your gift, another power cell is yours. You have proven yourself worthy. Here is a power cell.
And that is it. That is where we will end it today. So, thank you very much. We got all of Geyser Rock. We have all of Sandover Village. We have all of Sentinel Beach. We have all of the Forbidden Jungle. And we have all of the Misty Island. Next up is Fire Canyon. There are 50 power or precursor orbs. These are kind of a pain in the ass to get, and there is a Scout Fly one and a Get to the End one. So that is what we will do next time we play. Might be Tuesday. I'm going to try going back to the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday thing. Thank you, Jade. But I'm going to try going back to the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday thing. We will see how that pans out. We will also do this newer time, 4 to 6 Pacific, or 4 to 7-ish Pacific. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Like I said, we will do, if we do not hit the 3-hour mark, we will end with the area that we are with the, we will end at the 3-hour mark if we do not do the full area. If we do the full area, we will end here. This is the only time I'm meaning to purposefully draw it out. But I hope you all enjoyed this first episode of Jak and Daxter. Be prepared for more. And I hope to see you all on Tuesday. But until we see each other again, I have to say, I love you all. Hugs and kisses to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, and take care.
Here, Bessie. Here, Bessie.